So this is my first video, and I just wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about what might happen on this channel. I'm not exactly sure myself. I'll figure it out as I go. But I just kind of wanted to create a place for 50-something women. My name's Carrie. I am 51. We live in Central Florida. We moved from Central Florida from Northeast Ohio about a little over 5 years ago. I'm married to Craig. We have been married for 25 years, 26 years in October. And we have one daughter, Taylor. She is 18. She is starting college tomorrow. What a ride. I can't even talk about that without tearing up. First thing to know about me is I'm a crier. I'm an emotional wreck. Perimenopause is slowly killing me. What else about me? I neglect myself. I cannot even talk about her starting college without tearing up. She just graduated from high school in May. And she's our only baby, our only little baby. So if you're going through anything like that, I would love to know about it. I'd love to hear what other moms are going through. Anything, just a place to hang out, talk about stuff that a lot of people maybe don't talk about. I feel like the internet is full of younger women, and not a lot of 50 and over going through perimenopause, menopause, because it is nothing like what I remember my mom going through. I don't remember her going through anything like what I'm going through. I'm a wreck at all times. Anxiety, which I never had before. Depression, which I never had before. I've always been a crier, but it's like 10 times worse than ever used to be. When my daughter graduated, I cried from basically the time we walked into the auditorium until they threw the tassels. Cried through the whole thing. So what else about me? Like I said, we live in Central Florida from Northeast Ohio, and we moved here about 5 years ago. My parents lived down here, and we used to vacation here and just really liked the area. No snow. That's a plus. It's a big golf karting community area around us, so that's kind of fun. It's different. It's hot right now. I'm sitting in our guest bedroom. There is a snail on the window. There's a gecko on the window. There was a snake outside my bedroom window this morning. There was a frog on the front door last night. There was a slug on the front door last night. This place is Jurassic Park, but we love it. I just thought I would share a couple random things about me. I'm just trying to keep talking until this doesn't seem as weird, because it is strange. Anyway, the Eras Tour. We went to the Eras Tour last year. It was fantastic. It was a whole debacle trying to get tickets, if anybody tried to get tickets for their kids or nieces, nephews, friends, yourself, whatever. It was a debacle, but we ended up being able to get tickets down to the Miami show. So we did that, and it was so fun. We looked forward to it. I think we bought the tickets 13 or 14 months before the show, so we had a long time to look forward to it, and it was really fun. And then this year, I took my daughter to Las Vegas to see New Kids on the Block, who I love. I've loved since they started. My first show was 1989, New Kids on the Block, Medina County Fair in Medina, Ohio, and it was so fun. I was 15. It was 1989, and we just saw them in Las Vegas, so that was so fun. Such a good show. If anybody can go to the Las Vegas residency, if you like them, it was so fun. Favorite show I've ever been to. even more fun than the Eras tour. But she and I went and did that together, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We went and got tattoos together, mother-daughter. This is a daffodil. It's my favorite flower. It's always been my favorite flower. The property that I grew up on was loaded. It was like a farm. It used to be a farm, but it had tons of daffodils all around the property. It's always been my favorite flower, but it's also March birth month flower, which is my daughter. She was born in March, so that's for her. And then I also got a shamrock on that arm for luck. And I have a couple others, and she got one tattoo also, so that was fun. And so those were two really super fun things that we have done together in the last couple of years. So talking to yourself is weird. Talking to yourself is weird. I can hear my Ohio accent watching the video back, which I never knew I had before, and I look weird because it's backwards, and so I'm not used to seeing myself that way. So hopefully it gets more normal. Anyway, I'm rambling. So a little more about me. I have worked in banking before when my daughter was little, when she was maybe 4 or 5. I think is when I started to stay home and volunteered in her school. But anyway, I worked in banking for 7 or 8 years. And then when she was a little bit older, I decided to go to real estate school. So before, like, our last few years in Ohio, I worked as a realtor, and that was fun. That was stressful. I was glad to be out of that industry. When we moved here, I didn't get licensed here in Florida. Real estate is stressful. It was too stressful for me. But it was fun. It was interesting. And then I have been home with my family ever since, and I love it. I wouldn't want anything else. So I hope that you find something interesting here and continue to join me. Thanks for watching.